Alright guys, what's up? It's John from JNS Prospecting. This is Steve. He's over there classifying for me. We finally have Riverbank in the water. Look at that. I know it looks like an odd place for it to be, but this is the only place we can get with the high enough water flow for the Gold Hog mats to activate, really. I don't know how well you guys can see. There's a bit of a glare here, but there's a lot of garnets and black sands getting caught in there. You can see up in behind the big river hog here. See where I got this one cut down? We don't have as much back here, but you can see all the materials dancing around in there. But back here, we have all those gravels there. So what I'm doing is I'm having Steve classify for me, so that way we don't have as many gravels coming through. Of course, we are checking for nuggets, but they're not likely to be found here. But, you know, right here, we're doing a little test run. You know, we wanted to see how she's going to work, and, you know, we do have one problem that we came across, is that, while we were setting up, the mat started flying out, so I didn't make them tight enough, so right in that center line of the riverbank there, we're going to put a screw right through the mat, and that's going to keep it in there.
We're going to trim the high part of the mat too. You can see how it's getting caught up there.
But you can also see, like what Doc says, expect to see that, you know? Because you look, it's all dancing around in there just like it's supposed to do. It's not just supposed to immediately run off. This is meant to capture gold. And speaking of which, I can't help but see a few sparklings in here. So hopefully we have some gold in here.
Let you know when we clean her out.
Yeah, right before this trimmed river hog here, I see a bunch of little pieces floating around in here. But you see, we got the UR mat up here, and that's just packed full. But that's really what I wanted to see. So I wanted to see, you know, the river hog act as like a little nugget trap area, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's really what it's doing. It's trapping these little pieces of rock here. Let me pull out one of these. Not really what I was talking about, but there are bigger rocks in there than that, so.
Well, this is all classified down.
So, again, you'll see that it is a little bit of a buildup, but we're expecting to see that. We have the other river hog right here that's trimmed. And you can see it's still getting stuck behind there, even though it is a trimmed river hog. But then we got these 2 layers of bedrock in here to really get it good and down. So,
Looks like it's working good.
yeah, we just need to lower that end right there.
This end needs to be lowered.
But that's why we did.
It's on the rock. That's why it's not lower.
Is there a way to move that rock, or?
That rock, I don't think it's coming out. Unless we move the frickin' this big rock.
Oh.
We couldn't just put a rock.
That might actually work, as long as it doesn't divert too much of the water flow.
I know. That's what
But
we don't want.
you see, guys, today is just a trial run, you know? Just trial and error. We know that it's not gonna be perfect, because this is our first sluice box we ever made. See how much water flow is actually pushing that rock down.
Can't even stay.
So that's a good sign that we do have a good amount of water flow. But you can just see how a lot of this is just dancing around in there. Look at that. No, I know this isn't the best camera on a phone, but for an iPhone it ain't too bad. See, we are getting a little bit of tailings getting caught up on the bottom here where there's no mat. That's kind of funny. So, Yeah, she's working. Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
So once we put the other screw down in the middle, that should keep the mats in when we go into higher water areas.
Oh, without a doubt.
And then hopefully we won't have this problem of going through this, but I think we really do have enough water flow. It's just that we don't have it set right in the stream. This edge just came up just a teensy bit, maybe.
Next time we'll use heavier metals, you know?
Yeah. But again, this is just the first one.
It's going good. Excited to see what we get.
Yeah. So figure once we run this bucket here, again, trial and error. We're not looking for gold today, but if we see it, that'll be nice. Now, you can see it, the stream that we're on is a little backwater creek. We don't expect to have a whole lot of water flow down through here. And again, it is kind of an awkward angle, but that is doing its job.
You want me to just empty the rest of this?
Yeah, just slowly kind of feed it in, just let it do its thing, you know?
It might be full already, what do you think?
Well, if you want to do a clean out, we'll definitely give it a shot here. Take the screwdriver out of the bucket here.
Would you rather do a cleanup at home, where we can,
Well,
you don't have to fight with it? Just put the mat in the bucket? Use the hose or sink? Or
basically, a simple clean out should be just take it out, you know, dunk it in the bucket, you know.
Oh, we'll pan it down at your house.
Yeah, we'll definitely pan it down at the house, but you want to take the camera for a second?
Let's just run the rest of this, see how much left.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll ever find a perfect spot like this again.
True.
Get it just as perfect.
Again, this might be a little bit bigger box than what we actually need, but as the first time out, it's not that bad. Now, I can't quite see because there's too much of a glare, but maybe you guys can see. There is some of the stuff in here is getting caught in the UR, which is good. And we have this little deadening area here, where as it comes off the UR, it's going to hit a little ramp. And in front of that ramp is a little deadening zone where it falls down behind the big River Hog trim. You know, the big River Hog ripple. Yeah.
This is the last of it.
Alright, last of it. And then I'll give the phone to Steve so he can film me cleaning this out. There are a few bubbles. Again, it's a new mat, so that's going to happen. But as you can see, yeah, it is exchanging like it should.
And it's probably, you can probably leave it for a few more minutes to let it do its thing.
Yeah. So I'll probably stop here and then pick it back up when we're filming. You know, we're doing the clean out here. So thanks guys for watching. Hopefully we get a good clean out here.